Purple Geniuses!
Hi kids, it's me, Miss Jewel, and I'm so glad that you've made it back to Pookie's Playhouse and you're spending your holidays with us. Our next story is something spectacular and just as wonderful. It is about a little girl named Norah who's feeling a little sad, but receives a little Christmas magic and miracle that makes her happy again. So sit back and enjoy this wonderful Christmas story, Norah's Christmas. Here we go. In the small town of Harmonyville, there lived a little girl named Norah. With her deep ebony skin and tightly curled hair that formed a beautiful crown on her head, Norah was a unique and wonderful individual. However, she couldn't help but feel a bit sad and different because some of the kids at school teased her about her appearance. One snowy evening, as Christmas approached, Norah sat by the window, gazing at the falling snowflakes. Her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, noticed the sadness in her eyes and decided it was time to have a heart-to-heart talk. "Norah," Mrs. Johnson said gently, "you are a beautiful and a special girl. Please don't let anyone make you feel otherwise. Your skin and hair are part of what makes you unique and amazing." Mr. Johnson chimed in, "Remember, Norah, true beauty comes from within. You shine with kindness and warmth. Those who can't see that are missing out on something truly wonderful." Norah smiled weakly, appreciating her parents' words, but the sting of the teasing lingered. But little did she know, a magical surprise awaited her on Christmas Eve. As Norah was placing cookies on the downstairs table by the tree, she heard a soft jingle of bells. To her amazement, Santa Claus himself appeared in front of the fireplace by the Christmas tree. Norah's eyes widened with astonishment. But what struck her the most was that Santa had beautiful dark skin just like hers. "Hello, Norah," Santa boomed cheerfully. "I heard you needed a little Christmas magic, and I'm here to tell you that you are perfect just the way you are. Your uniqueness is a gift, and you should embrace it with confidence." Norah's heart swelled with joy as she realized Santa understood all of her feelings. Santa continued, "You see, Norah, true beauty comes in all colors and shapes. It's the light within us that shines the brightest. Now, I have something very, very special for you." Santa handed Norah a beautifully wrapped gift. She eagerly tore off the paper. And what did she find? She found a mirror. But it wasn't an ordinary mirror. As she looked into it, the reflection staring back at her wasn't just her own. It was a reflection of confidence, strength, and self-love. "Carry this mirror with you always. Let it be a reminder of the beautiful person you are, inside and out," shared Santa. With a twinkle in his eye, Santa said his jolly goodbye and disappeared into the Christmas night. The next morning, Norah woke up with a newfound confidence and excitement. As she joined her family around the Christmas tree, she felt a warmth within her that surpassed any gift that she had ever gotten. Norah's parents exchanged glances, seeing the positive change in their daughter. The teasing at school seemed like a distant memory as Norah embraced the love and acceptance of her family. And as they sat down for the traditional Christmas breakfast, Norah couldn't help but reflect on the magical encounter with Santa. Christmas had indeed worked its wonder, leaving Norah with the greatest gift of all, the gift of self-love and acceptance. And in Harmonyville, that day, that Christmas, became a cherished memory forever etched in the hearts of the Johnson family.
Oh, hello there, my very wonderful friends. It's me, Santa Claus, and I'm calling directly from the North Pole. Can you give Santa a big wave? Oh, fantastic. How are all of you doing today? Wonderful! I have been quite busy, but there was no way I was going to miss visiting you today because you are very important to me. I have been keeping a close watch on all of you, all year long. Yes, even when you thought no one was watching. And do you know why? Because I love to see kindness and good choices. You see, kindness is like the magic that is in Rudolph's nose. It lights up the world. Kindness not only makes the other person feel good, but it makes you feel good as well because it comes from the heart. Now, how do you get a visit from Santa? Well, I keep a special list, a nice list. If you're good, you'll end up on it. So keep spreading joy and kindness because Santa loves a good-hearted child and a good-hearted adult too. Some of you also wanted to know what it's like here at the North Pole. Did you know that at the North Pole the days are very long during summer? We call it the land of the midnight sun. And during winter, we have magical polar lights called the Northern Lights that paint the sky with breathtaking colors. The reindeer really love to leap in the sky during the Northern Lights. Speaking of reindeer, can you name all of Santa's trusty reindeer? Shout them out! Awesome job! Now, let's get ready for a special storytime treat. My friends, sit up tall, activate your quiet voices, put your listening ears on, and get ready for a magical Christmas story. You may know this one. It's called 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Are you ready? Here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that me, St. Nicholas, soon would be there. The children were nestled all tucked in their beds, while visions of candy canes danced in their heads. And Mommy in her headscarf and Daddy in his cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, Marcus sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window he flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below. When what to his wondering eyes did appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, he knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles my coursers they came, and I whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. And then, in a twinkling, he heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As Marcus drew in his head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. I was dressed all in fur from my head to my foot, and my clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys I had flung on my back, and I looked just like a peddler just opening my pack. My eyes, they say they twinkled, my dimples how merry, my cheeks were real smooth, my nose shaped like a cherry. My little small mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on my chin, what color is it? That's right, it's as white as the snow. I have a chocolate face and a little round belly that shakes when I laugh like a bowl full of jelly. I spoke not a word, but went straight to my work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying my finger aside of my nose, And giving a nod, up the chimney I rose. I sprang to my sleigh, to my team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. And the last thing I said when I flew out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Wasn't that a magical tale? I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Now, my friends, I have a very busy schedule here at the North Pole. Mrs. Claus is calling for my help, and the elves need my guidance with making the toys. I really enjoyed meeting with you today, but before I go, here's a little secret. When I visit your homes on Christmas Eve, could you do Santa a favor and leave out a little treat? Maybe some cookies and a glass of milk. Santa has got a little sweet tooth. Shh! But don't tell Mrs. Claus. I'm supposed to be watching my sugar. Now, down below, you'll see a link. Click on it to find out how to get a treat. Until we meet again, Merry Christmas to you all. And goodbye, my little friends.
Wow, what a treat having Santa taking the time out to visit us here at Pookie's Playhouse and reading that wonderful 'Twas the Night Before Christmas story. And let's not forget about Norah's Christmas. What a powerful and magical story that taught us that we are all wonderful and unique in our own little way. Don't forget to meet me back here because we have 2 more stories, Pookie and the Christmas Thief and our amazing nativity story. So, like, follow, share, subscribe, and tell all your friends and family, and I'll meet you back here at Pookie's Playhouse. Goodbye!